Why do some people seem invincible while others break under the slightest pressure? Is it luck, or is it something deeper within our biology? It's not luck, it's a biological mismatch. You are operating a 50,000-year-old Stone Age brain in a hyper-modern world that never sleeps. Today, we're going to look under the hood of your mental engine to see why you're stalling and, more importantly, how to fix it. To master resilience, you must first understand the engine itself, your brain chemistry. It's the ancient hardware that runs your modern software. Dopamine is the petrol. It's not just for pleasure, as many think. It's the raw fuel for motivation and your fundamental drive to move forward. Without it, the car won't move. You can have the best intentions, but if your dopamine tank is empty, your engine simply won't turn over. Serotonin is the gears. This is your modulator. It keeps that raw dopamine power in check and provides the inner stability you need to steer. When serotonin is low, your gears begin to slip. This leads to impulsivity, like those 2 a.m. texts you find yourself regretting the next morning. GABA is the brakes. This is the chemical that tells your brain it's time to rest, preventing overstimulation from redlining your entire system. Then there's the amygdala, the emergency brake. Its primary job is survival, constantly scanning your environment for potential danger. In our modern world, social media likes or urgent work emails trigger this emergency brake constantly, even when there is no real threat. This constant triggering leads to chronic stress. You are essentially trying to drive through life with your emergency brake locked in place. We no longer have natural recovery. Our ancestors' lives were dictated by the sun. They had periods of silence and rest built into their day. Today, we are dictated by screens that never turn off. Because the environment no longer provides rest, we must now intentionally plan our recovery. To understand why we struggle to change, imagine your conscious mind as a tiny ant sitting on the back of a massive elephant. The ant is your conscious mind. It's the part of you that decides to go north, the part that sets your goals, your diets, and your resolutions. The elephant, however, is your unconscious mind, and it is walking south, driven by programming that has been running for decades. This unconscious programming was established before you were 7 years old. It is the fundamental blueprint of your reality. If your elephant was programmed with the belief that you aren't good enough, it will always pull you back, no matter how hard the ant works. This brings us to the law of conformity. Environment trumps willpower. If you put a hot object in a freezer, it will always cool down. If you surround yourself with 9 negative people, you will eventually become the 10th. Your environment is more powerful than your intent. When life feels uncontrollable, there is a simple 2-word reset that can reclaim your peace. Let them. Let them be late. Let them misunderstand you. Let them even walk away from your life if they choose to do so. This isn't about being a doormat. It's about emotional sobriety. It's about choosing exactly where to spend your limited mental energy. Once you release control of others, you gain control over yourself. Let them do what they do, so I can do what I need to do. This allows you to focus on your own growth and rest. Now, let's look at the daily habits that build this mental toughness. Daily habit number 1, the 60-second plank. It's not just an exercise for your core, it is an exercise for your brain chemistry. Grit is rooted in a protein called BDNF, fertilizer for your brain. Exercises that require intense mental focus increase these levels the most. It strengthens the physical connections between your neurons, making you more resilient to pain and the stresses of life. Habit 2, the notice and name technique. Remember, you are not the voice in your head, you are the one listening to it. When your mind begins to spin, say, "I notice my mind is worrying about X." This creates distance and moves you to the rational neocortex. Habit 3, the sleep fundament. It is the most powerful focus hack in existence, outperforming caffeine and every productivity app. Sleep is where your brain processes the day and clears out toxins. It is where the engine gets its primary service. Finally, micro-recovery. Take 10-second pauses throughout the day, after a meeting or a meal, to prevent the emergency brake from locking. Mastering your life isn't about changing the world, it's about mastering the engine you were given. You can self-medicate through light and movement. To lock these concepts into your long-term memory, try to formulate what this video was about in your own words. Explain it to a friend, as if you were teaching them. If you struggle to do this, watch the video again. Your brain builds new neural pathways through active recall, not passive listening. You have the tools, you have the knowledge. Now go out and master your internal world. Start building your resilience today. Thank you for watching. Master the engine, master your life.